YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Boba and welcome back to another play review on the channel. Hope you guys are having an incredible day. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and check out the new FUT Birthday SBC card for none other than Rodman. Rodman is a 90 rated card. She has the controlled explosive acceleration type, right footer with 5-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot. Now, if you guys can remember a few months ago, we did use the Team of the Year Blueprint Evolution with Rodman, man, and honestly, she was one of my favorite players in FC25. Now that we do have the FUT Birthday SBC and the upgrades that she does end up getting, man, I feel like it's going to be a very popular SBC to go ahead and complete. We do see a lot of versatility with the card. She can play the right mid, left mid, right wing, and striker positions. And if we go ahead and look at her in-game stats in a bit more detail, we can see that the card does have the potential to make a really OP player in-game. Now, obviously, with Trinity Rodman, the physical side to her game is absolutely insane, man. 97 pace for the card and then also 90 physicality. I feel like when you go ahead and pair that with her versatility, not only is she going to be really OP down that right-hand side, but at the striker position could be really effective as well. As you guys can see, the technical side to her game does look really nice as well. 88 shooting, 85 passing, and 89 dribbling for the card. Because she does already have 97 pace with the rapid play style plus, it's going to allow you to give her a chemistry style that's going to improve the technical side to her game even more. For me personally, boys, I feel like the shooting and dribbling can be even better at this stage of FC25, so I would personally go ahead and recommend the finisher chem style. I feel like with the finisher chem style, it's going to make her a lot more balanced from an attacking perspective. The Deadeye is also a really nice option if you do want to create a lot of chances with her. But I think that it's safe to say, whichever chemistry style you end up giving the card, Rodman is just one of those players that work really well this year in FC25, and she should be a really OP player as well. Now, in terms of playstyle, she does have 8 different playstyles, the rapid and then also the low driven playstyle pluses. And as you guys know, with the new low driven playstyle plus, man, a lot of people have been saying that it is completely broken in game, so that's going to be really interesting to test out. And then she does also have the finesse shot, flare, trickster, quick step, relentless, and trivela. So I feel like the only thing that the card is missing, I will say she does have a really nice setup when it comes to her playstyles. It would have been really nice to maybe see like a passing playstyle and then also the technical. But other than that, man, I feel like for an attacking minded player, she does have the ones that are really important. When it comes to player roles, we do see a lot of variety with the way that you can incorporate her in game. Now, she does have 3 player role plus pluses, and all of the player role plus pluses do revolve around her being an inside forward at the right wing, left mid, and right mid positions. And then alongside that, boys, 3 player role pluses as well as a wide midfielder and then also as a false 9. It would have been really nice for her to also have a player role plus plus for the striker position, but because she doesn't, she's probably going to be best suited as that inside forward. Now, in order to complete the SBC, there are 4 different requirements that is going to cost you roughly 200,000 coins to complete. I'm pretty sure it's 2 85 rated teams, an 86 rated team, and then also an 87 rated team. It is going to be a little bit more difficult to get her on full chemistry, so if you are in need of a super sub, man, it does seem to be incredible value. If you guys do enjoy these FC25 player reviews and you want to see more of them on the channel, definitely let me know by leaving a like, turn on that notification bell so you guys never miss an upload, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. This is the team we're going to be using in FUT Champions to test out the new Rodman card. We're going to be playing her at the right wing position as that inside forward in the 4-3-3 formation. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into game number 1 and let's see how good this card really is. Alright, boys, we are jumping into game number 1 using the new Rodman SBC card, and I must say, man, I actually have really high hopes for her. If you guys can remember, we did do a player review using Rodman in the Team of the Year Blueprint Evolution, and that card was absolutely cracked. So if you didn't complete that evolution, man, I feel like this SBC is actually going to be a really good option for you. Now, first things first, it's only right that we go ahead and test out the card's dribbling. We did go ahead and give her the finisher chem style, so a lot better agility and balance. With Rodman, she does have a bit of like a normal build in game, nothing too crazy, and if we go ahead and do a little bit of left stick dribbling, I mean, she does keep it quite close, man. Does seem to be a very responsive player as well. As that inside forward in the 4-3-3 formation, we need her to be very clinical, just like that. And then we're also going to try to create a few chances with her. And keep in mind, boys, with the low-driven playstyle plus, man, I mean, a lot of people are liking that playstyle plus at the moment. So hopefully we can use that as much as possible. Now, because she does have the rapid playstyle plus and the quick step with 97 pace, man, it's only right that we go ahead and test out the LB pace boost. So we'll just go into space. Yeah, boys, that's cracked, man. She's so quick in game. I feel like the physical side to her game is a little bit underrated. Rodman, good left stick dribbling again. Just going to try to cut in right here and just go for a low-driven shot. It's a decent attempt, boys. We are going to get the lucky rebound, so I guess we'll take it. The low-driven playstyle plus, man, I will say is really OP. If I had to choose between that and the finesse shot is obviously still better in my opinion, but I would definitely put it as the second best scoring playstyle in FC25 at the moment. Now, we can maybe try to overload the right-hand side, get a few more bodies forward. Maradona, nice. Rodman, great attacking positioning right there. Just going to take it down the line and go for a simple shot. Low-driven, boys, with the trivela as well. I mean, makes a pretty nice shot animation. If you do have a player with the trivela playstyle and then also the low-driven playstyle plus, I feel like those two work together pretty well. I'm going to try to get a few more highlights of that because I feel like that's a little bit underrated. Good team, nice. Rodman. Do have a little bit of space down this right-hand side. Could maybe go first time over the top through ball. No, we won't. We'll call it short. Test out the passing somewhere. It's a decent pass. Mark you, nice. Trivela flow driven. I'm telling you boys, it's so good in game. And so far, man, the attacking positioning and finishing has been really consistent, man. Does seem to be a very clinical player. Rodman, a little bit of left stick dribbling right here. A little L2, R2 tap. As you guys can see, man, she just keeps it very close. Low driven shot. It's a decent attempt, man. I will say my aim could have been a little bit better in that situation. But I love the fact that she is also 5-star, man. Definitely has a lot of variety going forward. Saliba, that's a great tackle right there. Rodman, look at that, man. A jammy player. I mean, the strength and aggression does go a long way as well. Over top through ball. Great ball from Zizou. Rodman could maybe just try to run down this right-hand side. He's giving us the space, boys. The low-driven Trivela. That is absolutely cracked in game. Like I said, man, I feel like the only thing that the card is missing is maybe like a few passing playstyles, and the technical would have been really nice as well. But other than that, man, a very solid setup. Diego Maradona, nice through the middle. First time over the top through ball. Now, I'm pretty sure once you break that defensive line, it's going to be quite difficult to catch up to her. Ball roll, finesse shot, test out the long shot. It's a decent attempt. Yeah, he is defending quite a bit with that Declan Rice, man, so we're just going to try to pull him out a little bit. Maybe go ball roll, finesse shot. Good close control, man. Good physicality as well. Through the middle, one more. Rodman, 5-star weak foot, low-driven shot. I feel like the goalkeeper should be saving that right there, boys. But, I mean, we'll honestly take it. The finisher chem style is working so well with the card. Game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. And so far, so good. Now, obviously, the SBC is pretty good value, in my opinion. I feel like the only thing that's going to be quite difficult with Rodman is getting her on full chemistry. But, obviously, if you do have a lot of icons in your starting 11, like an American player, a lot of people like Tim Howard, I feel like it's not that difficult to get her on full chemistry. But if you can't get her on full chemistry, man, as a super sub, she can most definitely thrive. Rodman again, just a little bit of hold-up play right here. Maybe test out her passing a little bit. Nice little 1-2 right there. I'm going to go low driven again. It's a lovely finish, boys. Like I said, the low driven playstyle plus is just such a good addition for the card. And for you guys that don't know, in order to perform that shot, all you have to do is tap the shoot button as lightly as possible. Don't worry about the power, man. It's just going to activate that shot and it's going to be very, very OP. We'll do it again, maybe first time. Not first time, boys, but it's a great finish again. I feel like the low driven shot for like a right wing is actually really OP. Still with it, Rodman. Beautiful close control right there. Use the 5-star skill moves. Boys, you see that little L2, R2 tap to just take it away from the challenge? That's so nice. Through the middle, just pushing that defensive line a little bit further back. Rodman, he might try to anticipate what we're going to do right here. It's a brilliant skill move, boys, to win the penalty. We'll take that. I feel like with Rodman, just a very balanced player from an attacking perspective. A decent pen right there as well. You know, the physical side to her game is really effective, especially with her smaller build in game. And then on top of that, the technical with the finisher chem style is really good as well. Rodman just going to try to apply a little bit of pressure right here. This guy is trying to like slow down the game a little bit. Rodman, beautiful touch right there. LB pace boost. Just going to take it all the way. Low driven shot. I don't know, man. They might have to nerf the low driven shot a little bit because if it's this OP, man, I feel like just everyone's going to be using it. Oh, what a ball. Guti, nice. Rodman. Now, he did get a red card, ladies and gentlemen. I think we just go ball roll. She's going to do the Trivela low driven. I think this might be like the easiest way of scoring an FC25 at the moment, especially with players like this. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new FUT Birthday Rodman SBC card in a few games of FUT Champions. And I will say a fantastic SBC to go ahead and complete. If we go ahead and dissect her in-game stats in a bit more detail, I think that is safe to say, man, the pace is probably the standout stat for the card. With the rapid playstyle plus and then also the quick step playstyle, as you guys saw in some of those highlights, the LB pace boost is just so good in game. And I feel like once you break that defensive line, it is low-key kind of difficult to catch up to her. And if you do end up catching up to her, man, she does have that 90 physicality to also be able to shield the ball. And that's something that I really like about the card because she is a very balanced player, man. Not only is the technical side to her game really effective, but the physical side is really good as well. Now, as you guys know, we did go ahead and give the card the finisher chem style, and with the low-driven playstyle plus, man, I feel like she's just so clinical in game. I wouldn't be surprised if EA ended up nerfing the playstyle plus a little bit. 95 attacking positioning and 99 finishing for the card. On top of that, she does also have the finesse shot playstyle and the 5-star weak foot, so you guys already know the finishing in and around the box was just so consistent. The 85 passing was a decent stat for the card. I mean, she doesn't have any passing playstyles, but for the most part, her passing was still quite decent in game. It wasn't anything too crazy. She's not going to perform crazy passes, but if you do just run down the right-hand side and look for cutbacks, man, I feel like she's really good at that. Especially when you go ahead and pair that with her 89 dribbling. Now, with the finisher, she does have 99 agility and then also 92 balance. If you do prefer like a smaller, more agile type of players that have maybe like the normal body type, then I do think that Rodman is going to be a really good option for you. I feel like the only thing that the card is missing in terms of dribbling is the fact that she doesn't have the technical playstyle. I feel like R1 dribbling with the card would have been really nice, but other than that, her dribbling with the finisher chem style was still really effective and a very responsive player as well. Overall, boys, I'm going to go ahead and give the value of the SBC a 9 out of 10 rating. I really enjoyed using her as that inside forward in the 4-3-3 formation. Now, as you guys know, in order to complete the SBC, there are 4 different requirements. It is going to cost you roughly 200,000 coins to complete. And unless you do have a lot of icons in your starting 11 and maybe like Tim Howard in goal, it is going to be quite difficult to get her on full chemistry. So if you are in need of a super sub, man, I do think that she would make an incredible super sub, especially for the price. I feel like with Rodman, she does possess a lot of really good qualities to make her a really OP player in game. Both playstyle plus is really OP. 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot. The technical side to her game is very balanced. I mean, the physical side is really good as well. And I think that is safe to say that Rodman is just one of those players that worked really well this year in FC25. Definitely has that OP feel to her. If I had to compare her with like a specific type of player, she kind of gives me like a Hansen, maybe like a Kvicha type of vibe, especially with Kvicha having the average and normal body type. So if you do prefer those types of players, man, and if you do have the fodder, I think it's a really good SBC to go ahead and complete, and I would definitely recommend her. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like. Comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.